Yusek Cruz, nung nakaraang hearing, tinanong ko po kung yung huling raid nyo sa Cebu naman ay nag-uncover ng link sa Bamban at pati sa Porac. Pwede niyo po bang i-expound on yun ngayon?
Yes, Madam Chair. If you would allow Director Winston Casio to present the simple video presentation.
Salamat, Yusek Cruz, Director Casio. Pero bago natin ipakita, ilang minuto yung video na to?
Siguro ma'am, less than 5 minutes.
Okay, please proceed.
We gave the copy to the Senate Secretariat already, to the Committee Secretariat.
Yes, ipapakita na po natin.
That is a video presentation, ma'am. It's supposedly meron po yung voice over.
Hanggat ma-up yung audio, baka pwede nyo
Yes, ma'am.
i-annotate muna.
Basically, ma'am, the operation was a request from the Indonesian Embassy po kasi around July 21, 3 Indonesian nationals were able to escape from that Pogo hub. Then they were secured by the National Bureau of Investigation around July 22, and the Indonesian Embassy submitted a request to the NBI Central Office, ma'am.
Villas, and conference venues.
Sige, panoorin na po muna natin.
On August 31st, 2024, at about 3 p.m., a joint rescue operation was conducted at the Tourist Garden Hotel in Barangay Agus, Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. The operation was led by the NBI SEBDO, DSWD-7, PCTC, BI, AFP, and the DOJ IICAT, with support from POCC. The primary objective of the operation was to rescue 8 Indonesian nationals who were reportedly being held against their will. Following a request from the Indonesian embassy, 6 Indonesian nationals were successfully rescued. The large compound, with Singapore-like amenities, features 10 multi-story buildings, which include KTV lounges, restaurants, swimming pools, hotel rooms, villas, and conference venues. During the rescue operation, authorities uncovered 169 foreign nationals involved in several fraudulent companies operating within the compound. Initially, authorities documented 3 scam firms, but recent findings suggest the presence of 5 scam operations within the said compound. Following their apprehension, all individuals were subjected to an inquest proceeding by the BI and subsequently charged with immigration violations. One female Chinese minor was identified during the operation and turned over to the DSWD Field Office 7 for appropriate care. Authorities also identified a Chinese fugitive with fraud charges who was involved in operating the scam farm. A total of 16 foreign nationals and 1 Filipino were charged with qualified trafficking in persons. Additionally, the NBI intercepted a Filipino who was found to have previously been employed as an admin assistant at Lucky South 99 in Porac, Pampanga. She explained that on June 3rd, 2024, prior to the raid at Lucky South 99, her employer received a tip about the impending operation. She also disclosed that a team leader named Jordan informed her that she should accompany the team to Cebu if she wanted to receive her salary. They departed from Manila on either June 8th or 9th, 2024. Upon arrival in Cebu, they were taken to the MSK building in Mabolo, Cebu City, where approximately 200 workers from Lucky South 99 had been relocated. During the operation, the hotel's housekeeping attempted to take outside about 8 million pesos in cash by concealing it in a box. The money was subsequently handed over to the custody of NBI SEBDO. The authorities discovered sanitary, fire safety, and business permits, along with a BIR registration certificate issued to Huayan Realties Inc. and Cyber Internet House Corp. within the compound. These companies are suspected of being fronts to conceal scam operations conducted on the premises. Backtracking of records from the NBI Central Visayas, NBI Severo, revealed that their unit conducted an operation at the same resort on August 2nd, 2019, which resulted in the rescue of 34 Chinese women. These women had been lured from China with fraudulent offers of legitimate employment in a Philippine offshore gaming operation, but were subsequently forced into prostitution. 4 Chinese nationals were arrested for violating the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act. Despite the significant operation, the resort continued to operate without interruption. On September 4th, 2024, two C-130 planes provided by the Armed Forces of the Philippines transported 168 foreign nationals to Manila. Upon arrival, they were taken to the detention facility of PAOCC, located in the Nasdaq building, Pasay City. All foreign nationals apprehended within the Tourist Garden Hotel compound have undergone inquest proceedings conducted by the BI for violation of immigration laws. An ongoing investigation is being conducted, with additional charges expected to be filed against the incorporators of the companies operating within the compound, as well as others implicated in the scam operations. PAOCC Chairman, Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, issued a memorandum on September 4, 2024, directing AMLC to apply with the appropriate court for the issuance of a freeze order or provisional asset preservation order covering all assets of the raided hotel compound. Preparations are underway for the deportation of the apprehended foreign nationals, ensuring their return to their respective countries of origin.
May I add, Madam Chair, that
Yes, Director. In addition dun sa may daan-daan palang dating Pogo employees sa Porac, kina Miss Cassie Leong at Duan Renbu na nag-relocate lang sa Cebu, in addition dun sa parang manual or analog na money laundering, no? 8 million pesos in cash na sinubukan nilang ilabas dyan sa Pogo Hub sa Cebu. Ano pa po yung pinaka-notable para sa PAOK na naibunyag ng raid na ito?
yung isang kinasuhan po natin, si Ginoong Xiaolong, is actually one of our subject persons of interest doon sa Lucky South 99. Siya po yung sinundan natin at sila po yung nahuli natin at nakasuhan natin dito sa Lapu-Lapu. The inquest proceedings, meron ako tayong resolution. Arraignment will be on Monday. So we're just clarifying with the IACAT Region 7 if we would have to bring in all the individuals back to Lapu-Lapu for the arraignment because we brought to Manila all the foreign nationals, ma'am, around 169 of them. Opo.
Yung pangalan ng tao, Xiaolong?
Xiaolong, yes ma'am.
Nakakainis, no? Malapit pa sa pangalan ng isang pagkain na masarap.
Yes ma'am, naging biruan po namin yan. Yes ma'am.
Diinan niyo siya sa kasong iyan.
Yes ma'am, several witnesses have pointed to the man as one of the actual operators of Lucky South 99
Yes.
na nakatakas po noong June 3. Yun nga po, babanggitin lang namin na nilipad po sila. Actually, 300 of them were flown from Clark International Airport to Lapu-Lapu. At 169 lamang po yung nakuha namin sapagkat yung ibang mga area sa subject ng mission order nang pinasok ko namin, walang mga tao. Siguro po nagpapahinga, lumabas and whatsoever. So, obviously ma'am, Madam Chair, honorable members of this Senate, meron pa hong ibang foreign nationals operating within the province of Cebu na kinakailangan pa ho nating mahuli.
Tama po.
Madam Chair, if I may.
One related question kay Senator De La Rosa.
Madam Chair, may I know from PAOK if you have a picture of this Xiaolong? Pwede natin ma-flash sa screen? Kasi baka mamaya nakikita natin, kakaharap natin yung tao niyan, hindi natin kilala. Yan na pala yung Xiaolong na malaking sindikato.
Your Honor, nahuli po natin siya.
Nahuli siya?
Yes, sir.
Siya ngayon?
Nasa PAOK Detention Facility po, dito sa Pasay din po. 16 po silang nakasuhan na nahuli natin lahat. So yung mag-ama na operator po talaga ng Pogo ay nahuli po natin.
Okay. So wala kang picture dyan na pwede makita dito?
Or siya ba yung sa video kanina na may hawak na
Hindi po
name
ma'am.
card?
Yun
Iba
po
pa?
ay isang fugitive pa po. Iba pa po yun doon kay Xiaolong. Mr. Honorable Senator, will ask the staff kung meron po kaming dala to...
Kahit makita lang dito sa akin.
Yes sir. Okay po. Yes sir. We'll do that sir.
Thank you so much.
Salamat,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Senator
Madam Chair. May we
De La
know the
Rosa.
relationship, Madam Chair?
Yes, Senator
that's what
Joel.
I asked. The relationship of this person to the Bamban or the Lucky South in Porac?
Linked ba yung Xiaolong?
Xiaolong is actually one of the owners, operators in Lucky South 99. Ganito po kasi, Your Honors, yung Lucky South 99, there were many locators within that particular compound ng Whirlwind Corporation. A good number of different Pogos were operating there. At yung isa po ay yung pinapatakbo ni Xiaolong. So nung nakatanggap po sila ng informasyon nung June 3, umalis na po sila.
Okay. Well, lumalabas. Hanggang ngayon, lumalabas. Pinaglalaroan tayo ng mga dayuhang ito. Pinaglalaroan nila yung mga batas ng Pilipinas. Mula sa illegal na gawain, kabuuan ng POGO, hanggang sa torture, human trafficking, pati pagtakas mula sa otoridad.